Okay, so now we are ready to move on to reporting in DonorQuest. There are two types of reports you can run in DonorQuest. The first type is an auto report where DonorQuest selects the data for you and then previews and prints the report, or there are selection-based reports where you choose the data and criteria for the report and then choose the report you want to pull that data into. So let's look at the auto reports first, and to access the reporting menu, what we want to do is close out of these data windows here and then click the print a report icon. And let's go over some of these options really quickly on the screen. So for printing options, there's print only, preview and print, print to Excel, and print to file. So for this demonstration today, we want to choose preview and optionally print. And then you can see there are two tabs here, predefined report layouts and user-defined report layouts. So the predefined report layouts are the reports that come stock with DonorQuest. The user-defined report layouts are reports that you customize or DonorQuest support staff helps you customize. So you can see the reports here organized alphabetically, and they all correspond back up to these data windows that we were entering data into earlier. So contacts corresponds with the scheduled contacts, donations correspond with gifts, and then if we scroll down, we'll get to the header reports. These are reports that are based on the name, address, telephone number for your donors. So let's look at one of these reports really quickly. Let's just look at donor name and street address. So when you find that on the menu, just go ahead and click Run. And then this will take us to the preview screen. So this is the report that DonorQuest generates. And now you can print this report by clicking the print icon if you choose to do so. For now, let's just go ahead and close out of this. And to do that, you click on this red button in the middle of the screen. Okay, so let's go back to the reporting menu again. Now, if we wanted to customize this report, let me show you how easy it is to do. All you have to do is highlight the report you want to customize, click Copy, and then what you want to do is rename the report either custom, or you can describe what you're adding or taking out of the report. For now, let's just title it Custom and click OK. And now you can see this report shows up in the user-defined report layouts tab. Now to change this report, all we have to do is click the Setup. And if we wanted to add or remove fields, we would click over to the Fields tab. And if we wanted to add a column, all we would have to do is click Insert here. If we wanted to delete a column, all we would do is click Delete. Now this is a very basic report to customize. So again, if there's a report that is difficult for you to customize on your own, you can always call DonorQuest support and we can help you create it. For now, let's close out of the screen by clicking on the red X in the upper right. And now I want to show you how to access selection-based reports. So to do that, what we'll do is click Close here on the reporting menu, and then go back to our selection results by clicking on this icon here on the toolbar. This brings up our selection results spreadsheet view, and you can see there are the selections that we ran earlier in the demonstration, as well as some stock selections down here towards the bottom. For this first example, let's scroll back up to the top and look at all board members. When you have the all board members selection highlighted, you can see there's some options what you can do over here to the left. So you can either just view them, you can print a report, you can print labels, or you can export them. For now, we just want to go ahead and click Print Report. And this will bring up the report menu again. And now you can see all the reports that are listed here start with the word header, and that's because this selection was based on the header table. In just a minute, I'll show you the difference between header and donations, but to summarize, header reports are focused on the main information for the donor, so their name, address, telephone number, list codes, etc. But if we wanted to look at a different report for these, if we wanted to print a report for these board members, we can just highlight a report, for example, header-complete information on each donor, and click Run. And this will bring up the DonorQuest report and show you all the information that we have in the system for each of these donors, or board members, I should say. So now, to exit out of this, go ahead and click the exit button here in the middle of the screen. And now let me show you how to move these donors over to Excel, or this information over to Excel. So again, you'll click Print Report. And this time, instead of Preview and Optionally Print, you'll just click Print to Excel, and then hit Run. And now Excel should open, and you will have this information in an Excel spreadsheet, which you can then manipulate the data in. Okay, so now I'm going to close out of Excel. And now I'd like to show you a donations-based report. So again, if you run a selection from the header table, it's going to be the information you can put into report is going to be focused on their name, address information. You can see donation totals, but it's not designed to show specific information for each donor, specific donation information. So now let's go down to a donations-based selection. So let's click on this All Donations and click Print Report. And now we can see all the reports here are donation based reports. So this will give you detail, or more detail on the donations for each of these donors. So the one I want to show you is just donation detail report. So scroll down to that. And now up here at the top, instead of Print to Excel, let's change it back to Preview and Optionally Print, and then click Run. Okay, now we can see the donation detail report for all donations in the system. But if you wanted to limit the donations for this report to just donations for one campaign or for one stimulus, you can just run a selection for that stimulus, and then all those donations will be in a selection result, and then you can, again, print and preview this report to just see the donations for that specific campaign. So now I'm going to close out of this by clicking the exit button in the middle of the screen. And really quickly to summarize, so when you're running your selections, you'll want to think about what type of report you want to produce after you run the selection. So again, if you want a report that's focused on the name, address, information for the donor, you want to choose header. If you want a report that's focused on the specific donations for each donor, you want to choose the donations table. If you're looking for notepad information, you want to choose notepad, etc. So that's it for reporting, and I think we're ready to move on to the next segment.